In this video, we're going to explore the HTML head section. We'll discuss meta tags, the title element, style sheets, scripts, and other essential elements that go inside the head. Understanding the head section is crucial for optimizing your web pages for browsers, search engines, and overall user experience. So, what exactly is the HTML head section? Think of it as a container for all the behind-the-scenes information about your HTML document. It's where you put metadata, which is data about data. The content within the head section isn't directly visible on the web page itself. Instead, it contains instructions and information for browsers and search engines. Now, let's look at a basic HTML structure to understand the head section. You'll typically find it between the opening and closing head tags, right after the opening HTML tag, and before the body tag. Inside the head section, you'll usually have a title element, meta tags for character set and viewport settings, and links to style sheets. The body section, which comes after the head, contains all the content that users see on the page. Let's delve into two essential elements that reside within the head section: the title and meta tags. First up, the title element. The title element defines the title of your HTML document. This is the text that appears in the Browser tab or window title bar. It's also used by search engines to display the title of your page in search results. The title element is required in all HTML documents and should be descriptive and concise. Next, we have meta elements. Meta elements provide metadata about the HTML document. Unlike the title element, meta tags are self-closing and use attributes to define their purpose. These tags aren't visible to users on the page, but are used by browsers and search engines to understand the content and characteristics of your web page. Let's take a closer look at some common and crucial meta tags you'll often use in your HTML documents. First, the character encoding meta tag. This tag specifies the character encoding for your HTML document. Using UTF-8 is highly recommended, as it's a universal character set that supports most characters from all languages, ensuring your website can display text correctly, no matter the language. Next, we have the viewport meta tag. This tag is essential for controlling how your page is displayed on mobile devices. It ensures that your website is responsive and adapts to different screen sizes, providing a better user experience on smartphones and tablets. Then there is the description meta tag. This tag provides a brief summary of the page's content. Search engines use this description in search results, so it's crucial to make it compelling and informative to attract visitors. Finally, we have the keywords meta tag. This tag specifies keywords related to the page. While it's less important for SEO now, some search engines still use it to understand the topic of your page. Let's explore additional meta tags that can boost your website's SEO and social media presence. First, we have the author and copyright meta tags. These tags specify the author and copyright information for your content. While not directly impacting SEO, they are helpful for content attribution and legal purposes. Next, we have the robots meta tag. This tag controls how search engines crawl and index your page. You can use it to tell search engines to index or not index your page, and to follow or not follow links on the page. Then we have the open graph meta tags. These tags control how your content appears when shared on Facebook. They allow you to define the title, image, and description that Facebook displays when someone shares your link, creating a richer sharing experience. Finally, we have the Twitter card meta tags. These tags are similar to open graph tags, but are specific to Twitter. They control how your content appears when shared on Twitter, allowing you to customize the title, image, and description for Twitter users. Now, let's explore how to link style sheets and favicons in the head section of your HTML document. First up, CSS style sheets. You can link external CSS files using the link tag with the relation attribute set to style sheet and the ref attribute pointing to the CSS file. Alternatively, you can embed internal CSS styles directly within the head section using the style tag. Multiple style sheets can be linked, and the order matters as later styles override earlier ones. Next, we have favicons. A favicon is a small icon that appears in the browser tab or window title bar. You can link a basic favicon using the link tag with the relation attribute set to icon and the ref attribute pointing to the favicon file. You can also provide multiple sizes of the favicon for different devices and specify an Apple Touch icon for iOS home screens. Let's dive into how to include JavaScript in the head section of your HTML document. First, we have external JavaScript files. You can include external JavaScript files using the script tag with the source attribute pointing to the JavaScript file. There are different ways to load external scripts, including regular loading, using the defer attribute, and using the async attribute. Regular loading blocks HTML parsing until the script is downloaded and executed. The defer attribute downloads the script in parallel and executes it after HTML parsing. The async attribute downloads the script in parallel and executes it as soon as it's available. In modern practice, it's recommended to place scripts at the end of the body or use defer or async attributes. Next, we have internal JavaScript. You can embed JavaScript code directly within the HTML document using the script tag. This is useful for page-specific scripts. Internal JavaScript can access and manipulate the DOM. However, it's best practice to keep it minimal and move complex code to external files. Let's explore how to use preloading and resource hints in the head section to optimize page loading performance. First, we have preloading resources. Preloading tells the browser to download resources early, improving page load performance. You can preload CSS, fonts, images, and other critical resources that are needed immediately. The as attribute specifies the resource type. Next, we have resource hints. Resource hints provide hints to the browser about resources that will be needed in the future. Common resource hints include DNS prefetch, preconnect, and prefetch. DNS prefetch resolves domain names early. Preconnect establishes early connections. Prefetch downloads resources for future use. And pre-render loads and renders a page in the background. Let's recap some best practices and key takeaways for the HTML head section. First, keep it minimal. Include only necessary elements in the head section to reduce page load time and improve performance. Next, optimize for SEO. Include proper meta tags for title, description, and keywords to improve search engine visibility. Then load scripts efficiently. Use defer or async attributes for scripts to prevent blocking page rendering and improve load times. And use preloading. Preload critical resources to improve perceived load time and overall user experience. In summary, the head section contains metadata, not visible content. It's essential for SEO, browser behavior, and performance. Proper meta tags improve search engine visibility. Resource hints optimize loading performance. Script loading strategy affects page rendering. And always include character set and viewport meta tags. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.